Buzz, welcome back to the channel, where we break down the biggest K-drama news and K-content buzz before anyone else. And today, oh boy, we're stepping into the deadly arena once again. Yep, it's happening. Squid Game 3 is coming. And the hype is absolutely real. Netflix just dropped the official poster for the final season. And I don't know about you, but I got chills, real chills. You can literally feel the tension just by looking at it. And yes, it's been confirmed. This will be the final showdown, the final season, no more games after this. And from the looks of it, they're going all out. Now let's talk about what we're seeing. The poster shows two sides, classic Squid Game style. On one side, we've got the remaining players in their green tracksuits. On the other, frontman and his army of pink guards, standing tall and ready for whatever chaos is about to unfold. But the big twist here, Gi Hun is not wearing the green suit this time. He's in a tuxedo, a full tux, like he's attending an elite gala or maybe preparing to burn the whole system down from the inside. And honestly, that detail alone already has me spinning wild theories. Gi Hun, played by Lee Young-jae, has clearly come a long way since that first game. From being a desperate man with nothing to lose to a survivor haunted by trauma, to now possibly becoming a key figure in dismantling the entire operation. Him in a tuxedo makes me think he's not just playing the game, he's playing the system. Maybe he's infiltrating, maybe he's leading the final revolt. Or maybe, and I hate to say this, maybe he's becoming one of them. Let's pause there. What do you think? Does the tux mean rebellion, or has Gi Hun crossed over to the dark side? Drop your guesses in the comments because this could go in so many directions. Now on the other side of this twisted story, we've got frontman, played by the legendary Lee Byung-hun. If you watched season 2 closely, you'll remember he entered the game again under a fake name, No Eul, acting like just another contestant. But now, he's back in black, literally, and standing at the head of the pink-clad guards. The switch-up is insane. So it looks like the final season is setting up a massive confrontation between Gi Hun and front man-to-men who have both survived, changed, and maybe even been corrupted by the very same game. And I just have to say it's kind of poetic. These aren't just good versus evil roles. Both men have faced moral compromise, made painful choices, and lived through hell. So the idea of them facing off, that's not just an action-packed climax. That's personal, emotional, possibly heartbreaking. But wait, let's not forget the supporting players, because the poster didn't just give us the main duo. We also got our first look at the new and returning contestants, who will play major roles in Season 3. Let's go down the list. There's No Eul, played by Park Gyu-young. We don't know much yet, but fans are already buzzing because of her present in the pink guard suit. Could she be a double agent, a rogue guard, a new enforcer? Then there's Myung-ji, played by Yim Si-won, who's already famous for turning in some seriously chilling performances. I wouldn't be surprised if he becomes one of the season's breakout characters. And then we've got Kim Han-nul as Dae-ho, Lee Jin-uk as Jeong-seok, and Park Sung-hoon as Hyun-ju, all incredibly talented actors who are known for playing complex, sometimes morally gray roles, which makes me think we might be getting another layer of psychological games this season. Maybe even alliances, betrayals, and internal sabotage within the players themselves. One thing Squid Game has always done brilliantly is show that the game isn't just about survival. It's about what you're willing to do to survive, and the way Season 3 is being teased, it looks like that theme is coming back with a vengeance. And here's something that really caught my attention. The poster mirrors the style of Season 1 and 2, almost like a visual callback. It's subtle, but it creates this eerie feeling that we're coming full circle. Like everything that started with a red light, green light game is finally about to end. But not without absolute chaos. Now here's a question for you. Do you think anyone is going to survive this final game? Or is this going to be a no-winner type of ending? Like the kind that leaves you staring at the credits in stunned silence? Personally, I think someone will survive, but not without major consequences. I mean, we've seen this show pull punches before. Remember Season 1's final twist? Or how Season 2 ended with Gi Hun rejecting his flight and turning back. Season 3 feels like it's going to tie all those choices together, and I'm honestly not ready. Also, just to amp up the hype, Netflix confirmed the release date. Squid Game 3 premieres June 27th. That's literally just days away. So if you've been putting off rewatching Season 1 or 2, now is the time. But before we wrap this first half of the video, I want to hear from you. Who do you think will make it out alive? Are you Team Gi Hun or Team Frontman? And do you think this final season will live up to the legacy Squid Game has built? Keep those answers coming in the comments. And don't go anywhere, because in the second half, we're going to dive deeper into fan theories, leaks, and what this final battle might really mean for the Squid Game universe. You're not gonna want to miss it. Alright, let's keep this energy going because the second half is where things get really juicy. We've talked about the poster, the return of Gi Hun and frontman, and the cast lineup. But now let's dive into the theories, the symbolism, and what this final showdown could actually mean for the Squid Game legacy. So first let's talk about the tuxedo again. A lot of fans are speculating that Gi Hun's look might mean he's no longer just a player, but someone who's risen to a higher level in the hierarchy. Could he have gained access to the VIP circle, or maybe plot twist he's pretending to be one of them so he can destroy the system from the inside? Remember, Season 2 ended with Gi Hun turning back at the airport after saying he couldn't forgive what the game had done to people. That wasn't a man running away. That was a man plotting something bigger, and I know this might sound wild, but hear me out. What if Gi Hun sacrifices himself in the end? Like, what if the final game isn't about winning money, but making a choice that could end the games forever? That would be a full circle moment. A tragic, heroic finale that fits perfectly with the tone Squid Game has always gone for. Now let's shift to frontman. This character has been wrapped in mystery for 2 seasons now. We know he used to be a winner, we know he turned into one of the enforcers, and now he's apparently at the top of the command chain again. But why? What does he really believe in? Some fans think frontman isn't fully evil, that maybe he regrets what he's done but sees no way out, that he's trapped in the system just like everyone else. That could mean a redemption arc or even a betrayal. What if he ends up helping Gi Hun in the final moment? And don't forget, this series has always shown us that the real villains aren't always the guards, or even the players. It's the system itself, the VIPs, the wealthy, elite who treat human suffering like entertainment. Will we finally get to see them fall? That's what I'm personally hoping for. Because let's be honest, it's not just about survival anymore, it's about justice also. Let's talk about those new characters again, especially Park Gyu-young's character, No Eul. There's something so mysterious about her presence in the pink guard outfit. Is she undercover? Is she being forced to serve the game? Could she be someone's sister? Someone seeking revenge? Or maybe even a former player who survived and was pulled back in? I love that Squid Game keeps giving us these morally complex characters. It's never black and white, and I feel like she's going to be a fan favorite by the end. Now here's something a little meaty. Some fans have started to wonder if Squid Game Season 3 will break the fourth wall. Like, what if they go full Hunger Games, Mockingjay mode, and show us behind the curtain? What if the show ends with the games being exposed to the public, broadcasted, shut down? Could we see the system collapse completely? There's even a wild theory that this final game won't be just for the players, that maybe the VIPs themselves will be forced to play. How satisfying would that be? But here's what I think will happen. We're going to see a reversal of power. Players fighting back, guards questioning the system, maybe even allies forming between both sides. Because at this point, everyone's been used, everyone suffered. And the final season is the perfect opportunity to show what happens when the oppressed rise up. Now, I want to throw some fun speculation your way. What if, and I'm just saying what if, Gi Hun somehow wins again, but this time, instead of taking the money, he burns it, walks away, exposes the whole thing to the world. I mean, he already refused to use the prize money from Season 1. That shows you his mindset. He's not playing for cash, he's playing for change. And speaking of legacy, Squid Game 3 has the potential to seal this series as one of the greatest K-dramas ever made. Think about it, when Season 1 dropped, it changed global television. It started real-life debates about capitalism, class division, human desperation. And now with Season 3, they have the chance to deliver a finale that not only shocks us but says something important. It's a rare opportunity, and I really hope they go for it. So let's bring it back to you. What's your ultimate wish for the ending? Do you want justice? Revenge? Do you want a bittersweet ending or a hopeful one? Would you be okay if Gi Hun dies, as long as the games end forever? Drop all your theories, emotions, and predictions down below. I'm going to be reading every comment because I feel like this is one of those moments where the fandom needs to come together, share, grieve, celebrate, and speculate like never before. And hey, if you made it this far, thank you for sticking around for the full breakdown. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on that notification bell so you don't miss our Squid Game 3 review when it drops. You already know we're going to be here on June 27th, the moment it premieres. Until then, stay safe, stay curious, and as always, this has been Unyong Buzz. See you at the final game.